I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds, 5'11" tall with a reach. It's the incomparable Roy Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this. All the talking has been. And there's the bell to start the round. A swing and a miss with that jab. They exchange punches. We wanted action, and they are delivering. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That jab misses. He threw the hook, didn't land. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. The straight right just misses. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice defense with that jab. They threw the hook. It didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It's not important now. Needs ease shot.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react there. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twist.
The straight right just misses. A lot punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe this? These punches coming from every angle. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. The right hook just missed. The jab slightly off target. Perfect counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Don't let him downstairs. Stop him from getting that big, deep breath.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That hook just can't find the target. Caution being thrown to the wind. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. The straight right just misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweight, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same...
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Robinson goes to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
There's a counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. You'd like to see more jabs.
It's that forever hope. You remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. They're both trying for a knockout. Nice counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That big hook doesn't land. Nice counter. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
His stamina is off the charts. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight.
Take the count, relax, big deep breaths.
Missing with the hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. Beautiful counter shot. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Hook misses. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
Looking to land the hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise you, all three we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Swing and a miss with that jab. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The jab slightly off target. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A big whiff with the right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come... And there's the bell to start the round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Is he going to punch himself out, though? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Perfect counter shot. Incredible work rate. They got out of the way of that right hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And he just misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my moves. can't try a ting. No but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Can't try a ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punch you, you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Or you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Brother have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real. Braveheart man put a kid on his shield. Act daft man put a kid on his. Been back from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Snap. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when they lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's Amir Khan. We've waited a long time for... They ring the bell, and here we go. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Only catching air with that hook. There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Did you see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Insane action! Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Is he going to punch himself out, though?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan. And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
A perfect counter lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Stamina is off the charts. Throws the uppercut but misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two fighters are made for one another. Is he going to punch himself out, though? A little bit back and forth between these two fighters. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Amir Khan is rocked. Takes a deep breath, but right back into the line of fire he goes.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They exchange punches. Let's talk about Khan. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Straight right, just misses. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Beautiful counter punch. Shawn Porter just got rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. And Porter goes down. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. This fighter continues to show how much heart he's got, but the corner may have to intervene here.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won. Porter backing up after that heavy shot. Let's talk about Shawn Porter. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Shawn Porter just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Just missing with the right uppercut. halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Missing with the hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Holding nothing back here in the round. That hook doesn't score. And he scores with the counter. By the way, the connect for this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Conor. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. Down goes Shawn Porter. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's... Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, you got away with it, you can do it again.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you remember such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
A very competitive round here so far. The straight right just misses.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Porter backing up after that heavy shot. Porter just took a big shot and down he goes. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it. So time to go celebrate.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. My time they look about the same.
Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. And it's the... So much hype surrounding. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab slightly off target. Catch and shoot. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectations from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That uppercut misses. Just missed with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope. They don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
The straight right just misses.
Oh, good shot, good shot.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Nobody home with that hook.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
hook doesn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The Dark Destroyer goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Ben and that. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The straight right just misses. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with 1 punch. Do you believe what we are seeing? Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble. The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place.
Take the count.
Nigel Benn overwhelmed with power, and down he goes. As we take another look, you can see it. The
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
He's back on his feet, but at some point, you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Nigel Benn. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Boy, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Swing and a miss with that hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Counter shot lands. As we enter the final frames of this bout. Oh no! Nigel Benn in big trouble. Takes a deep breath, but right back into the line of fire he goes.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because
despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can...
The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. Heavy shots, and Nigel Benn goes down. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a...